Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Out there, great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Alabama's offense trots out there to open this game. Down to the final 8 now, quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Scanning the field, it's Becht. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Now offense with some pre-snap motion. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Georgia's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
3rd down after that running play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's White. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
You've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Trying to find some room. It's Hill. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone. Good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
When we think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball, a lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Nice grab. It's Portman. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. 2nd down play coming up. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop at the 25. 1st and 10 for this offense. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through 1 period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back, it's Becht. QB to the tight end for a completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Crimson. As they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? On the run, it's Frazier.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. To throw, it's Stockton. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. And if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. An important third down attempt for this offense. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle, it's White. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle, it's White. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the 1st down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the football.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. And he makes something happen. Handoff heading left. He gets loose. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, It just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. He dumps it off to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grant behind the line. It's Frazier. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Play action here on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Getting set. Your second down. Running back with the football. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. This is becoming a productive drive, a first down of 47. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who was to throw it to.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain in that completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Back to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Dropping back, it's Becht. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, tie. That's a crucial score for Hicks in a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. Working clock with the ground game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's White. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down and inches. Who's going to win this battle in the trenches? Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. An inside field now from the shotgun.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. Here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The third down is a handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got fourth and inches.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Hebe keeps it himself. Playoff game on the line here. The offense played keep away to secure the victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.